A new legendary brawler, new skins, a new environment, and perhaps most importantly, a first exclusive look at the in-game mapmaker. Let's go. Hey everyone, what's happening? Lex back today for another Brawl Stars video, and today we just got the information on what's coming in the next update. Now, this is probably one of the biggest and most important updates that Brawl Stars has ever had, and I'll tell you why I think that and my reasoning for that here in just a second. But first, let's start off with the brand new legendary brawler, Amber. Now, about a week ago, I predicted that we were going to be getting a female brawler whose name started with an A, who breathes fire, and was part of the Mexican entertainer trio, and that is exactly what we're getting. Taking a closer look here at Amber, she is going to be a legendary brawler, which means she's going to be a lot harder to get just out of a normal box. There may be an offer for her, we don't know yet, but if she does show up in the shop and you're going to spend some gems, be sure to use code LEX. It helps support me, my family, and this channel, and we appreciate you guys more than I could possibly say. So if you're going to spend some gems to Brawl Stars, use code LEX. From what we can see here, she has 4,620 hit points at max level. Her range appears to be about 8.5 tiles, which is very similar to like Bo, Crow, Penny, Jessie, right around that range. Her shot, however, is different, and this is where it gets pretty dang hot. Okay, bad joke. Come on, sue me. Her shot is a series of mini flames. Whenever you aim your shot, it starts to shoot and deplete your ammo bar. Her ammo bar lasts for about 3.5 seconds if you deplete the entire bar. Each second, she shoots about 9 to 10 little mini flames that deal 336 damage each flame that hits you. So if you add up her entire damage, it's about 12,000 damage for her entire ammo bar if you're close to her and she hits all their shots. So definitely not going to want to stand close to her. However, she's going to be hard to get away from because her movement speed is very fast. As you can see on the split screen, her and Crow running from the same spot side by side, they're the same speed, so she's going to be a very fast brawler. Her super is also very unique because she throws a big vat of oil, and that oil sits on the ground for a while. If she shoots that patch of oil, then it ignites and deals damage to anybody caught in the area of that oil. Now, we only get to see a tiny little portion of how much damage it does, but it looks like it's 700 damage per tick while you're standing in that fire. Now, once she lights that oil on fire, it lasts for about 1.5 seconds. Now, I'm not exactly sure how often that damage ticks, how fast it ticks, but one thing is for certain, you do not want to be caught in the middle of that super. No. Now, as for her star power, I don't get any really good clues on exactly what it is. Perhaps I just missed it, and if I did, be sure to comment down below what you think it's going to be. However, it does burn bushes, so that gives Rosa less places to hide, which, yeah, Rosa, we got some big news for her coming up here in just a minute. As for her gadget, she never actually uses it, so we don't really know, but an idea I had is maybe she could ignite that oil patch without actually having to shoot it with her main shot, so just use your gadget, boom, it bursts into flame. That might be pretty cool. Now, there was one section of the Brawl Talk where you could hear her voice lines decently clear. I went ahead and used an EQ and made it even a little bit clearer, cut out some of Frank's voice, and she does say, it looks like she says fire starter or fire something, but here's that.
She's a legendary and she's a legendary and she's...
Now, coming along with this legendary brawler is a brand new environment called Poco's Bandstand. This is going to be the home for El Primo, Poco, and Amber. Looking around, you can see El Primo's wrestling ring on the right-hand side. It looks like Amber's stage over on the left because it's got a fire extinguisher on the stage. In the upper right-hand corner, we have El Brunchador, which is probably the best place that you can get brunch in Brawl Stars. Not too sure if you're going to want to eat that stuff. At the very bottom of the screen, and just for a split second, it looks like there's a river and maybe some people on a raft that are riding it. So there's a river raft on the bottom side of this environment, which we can't see it all very clearly. However, once I can share all that information with you, I will absolutely do so. The second I can, you'll find it right here on this channel. So be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications. And the last thing with the new environment, at the very top, we only see about half of it, but it appears to be Poco on a stage singing and playing his guitar. He's got a microphone. You can see his guitar and the speakers. So Poco is putting on a show up at the top of this environment, which is pretty dang cool. Now, at the beginning of this video, I told you that this was probably one of the most important updates in Brawl Stars history. Why is that? Well, That is because we are getting an in-game map maker, which I think is going to be a massive addition. It is the biggest new feature that Brawl Stars has had in a very long time, and I think that it bodes very, very well for the longevity of this game. Now, I was given early access to this feature, so I've got some exclusive footage to show you guys on exactly what the map maker is, how to do some things, and a preview of some maps, but be sure to stay tuned because I will have a full video about the map maker here very soon. But here is an exclusive first look at the map maker in action. Okay, so with this first version of a map maker, this is just a beta version, a very bare bones version of the map maker. Much bigger and more things are planned for the future, so stay tuned for that. But for now, we're just getting the basics in place, and it's still really exciting. To unlock the map maker, you need to have a total of 1,000 trophies. Once you have those 1,000 trophies, you can access the map maker by clicking on the top right menu button, and it's right there underneath Friendly Game. You can create up to 5 unique maps. Currently, the only game modes in the map maker are Gem Grab, Showdown, and Brawl Ball, but I'm sure that they're going to be expanding that very soon. There are error checks built into the map maker utility, so if you place 2 tiles too close to each other, leaving a 1 gap tile space, it'll give you an error and will not let you save the map. If you want to place multiple tiles easier, simply place down 1 and keep your finger held down, and then drag across the screen, and you will put down tiles everywhere you draw. You can also mirror the tiles vertically, horizontally, and or both of them at the same time. Once you've created your map, you can play it in a friendly game. The map will appear at the top of the map pool. I can't wait to see what you all make for your maps. It could be something super competitive in an actual map, or it could be something completely troll like a maze, or just busting up a lot of bones just to get the pure satisfaction of doing it. Whatever it is, your creativity is the only limiting factor. So yeah, a very, very cool feature, and I think that it is going to be amazing for the longevity of Brawl Stars. And this is just a very first initial beta version, a very bare bones version of this map maker. This map maker is going to continue to grow and have new features added to it all the time, and eventually I think it is going to be something that is going to make Brawl Stars so unique and different than the other Supercell games that I just really love this feature. I predicted it. I was right finally. And I hope that you guys will have a ton of fun creating crazy new maps. And, whether they be, silly maps or competitive maps, whatever your imagination dreams up, you're going to be able to do it. Another first here in Brawl Stars is the first ever skin for Rosa. Rosa is finally getting her new skin, as well as some other brawlers are getting skins as well. So let's take a look at those. First off, we have a couple Supercell make skins. We have Zombie Bee and Underworld Bow, which Frank nailed the cosplay on that one. Also gonna give me nightmares, but still, good job, Frank. Both the BB and the Bow skins are going to have new animations, and if I were to wager a guess, which this isn't confirmed, this is me guessing, I bet you those skins are going to cost 150 gems a piece. Looking at the models, looks like they put a ton of work into them, and they look really good. And of course, we have that Brawloween Rosa skin that we were just talking about. It also has new attack animations and a new super animation as well. They also mentioned that she's going to get some refinements to her base model, so that's going to be really cool to see. We also have 5 new True Gold and True Silver skins coming for Barley, Bull, Frank, Rico, and Mortis. So if you have excess coins, here's your chance to drop some of those coins and get some cool skins in the process. And finally, we have a Challenger Colt skin. This is going to come with the addition of the Brawl Stars Finals. It's going to be a special offer, it seems like, so you get a skin as well as some cool new pins along with that pack. We don't exactly know how much and when, but it does look like a pretty neat skin. It doesn't have any new attack animations, but the model itself does look really cool. Speaking of some special events, there's going to be a Brawloween challenge where if you get 12 wins, you're going to get that Rosa skin for free before anybody else can grab it. I'm sure just like the PSG Shelly skin, if you win it, you get it right now, and then a little bit later, it's going to be in the shop. So if you don't win, no worries. You're going to have a chance to pick up that Rosa skin afterwards. Now, one thing you're not going to get a second chance at is the exclusive pins for winning this challenge. If you get 12 wins, you get some exclusive pins to go along with that skin. Speaking of pins, they didn't specifically say it, but showing from the footage, it looks like the pin system has been reworked, which I'm really excited about. What it looks like is you're going to get 3 pins on the left-hand side there, the Brawler pins. They're pins that are related to your Brawler that you've unlocked from Pin Pack. So no longer can you only choose from one single slot to get your special pin. You're going to be able to do that with 3 different ones. And then on the other side, it looks like you have 2 player pin slots. It looks like you're going to be able to choose from any of the standard emotes, you know, like the happy, the mad, the sad, thumbs up, thumbs down, that kind of thing. As well as you can see a little bit of it at the bottom when they're talking about the Challenger Colt. Any special pins that you've unlocked, for like from the challenges, they're going to be found here. Another really big new feature is that there are going to be portals, teleporters in the game. They show one time where it has 3 different portals. They're all color coded. Now, Bull steps on one and is teleported to the corresponding color of that portal on the other side of the map. So there's going to be portals like, you know, a blue portal, a green portal, a red portal, and it'll teleport you to the place that the other side of that portal is on. Eventually, I want to see all these blocks like jump pads and portals and everything else come into the mapmaker as well. They're not there yet, but hopefully they will be very soon. Also coming back for Brawloween, and this is probably just temporary, but graveyard shift. So if you're a big graveyard shift fan, or, you know, life leech for us OG players, it is coming back, although I guess it'll probably only be temporary for Brawloween, but it's still going to be a lot of fun while it's here. And finally, there's going to be some brand new gadgets coming for the Brawlers. They didn't show them all, although they did show some of them if you were close enough and you looked at it, and of course you know that I did. So let's go over some of the new gadgets that we were able to suss out just by looking at them. Looking at the footage, it looks like Colt, whenever he used a gadget, he sends a shot that it's not as super. It looks like one big shot that breaks walls. That's pretty cool. Nita looks like she's going to get a gadget where her bear, Bruce, gets a shield. There's one here that I'm not quite exactly sure what it meant, but Max has one where it leaves like her little lightning bolt in a spot on the ground. We don't know exactly what it does. My guess is going to be that her or her teammates could run over this spot that she placed and then get a speed boost from that, but we never actually see it in action. We just see the icon there on the ground, so we'll see what that's all about. So that's all the information that we were able to get from Brawl Talk. Way bigger update than a lot of people were expecting. We finally got some things that I'd been predicting and wanting for a long time, especially that map maker, which again, be sure to stay tuned for a full-on video about the map maker, all of its features, as well as some tips and tricks to make really good maps. Take it from somebody who has a couple maps in the game. Really excited. You guys let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this update? Were you surprised on how much stuff we got? I don't know. I'm pretty stoked for this. I think this is going to be an amazing update, and I'm really excited for the prospects of this map maker, not only now, but what it's going to mean for the future of Brawl Stars and the longevity and bringing in people's creativity to the game. I think it's going to be amazing. So you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, but that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, until next time, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out.